Hello, radiant soul, and welcome back, Leo. As you arrive here, drawn not by accident, but by divine alignment, I invite you to pause, to breathe, and to feel the quiet power that surrounds you. Today, the 3rd of July, 2025, the stars have whispered your name, and they carry a message pulsing with transformation, clarity, and spiritual recalibration. This isn't just another day in your story. This is a threshold moment, a luminous opening in the veil, where the universe invites you to step into the fullness of who you truly are. Right now, Leo, whether you know it or not, you are emanating an irresistible frequency, a magnetic glow that cannot be dimmed. You may have felt tension rising recently, a kind of invisible tug pulling you between who you've been and who you are becoming. But this friction isn't a sign of resistance. It is the sacred spark of rebirth. The universe isn't blocking you, it is simply aligning you, gently yet firmly, towards something far more aligned with your truth. This is a cosmic reminder that lack is not your native language. Abundance is. But abundance doesn't arrive when you are grasping for what is missing. It flows when you choose to live as though you already possess it. So today, instead of pouring your energy into what feels absent, I want you to shift your frequency. I want you to awaken the version of yourself that already knows. You are enough, you are whole, and you are ready. Stay with me, Leo, because what follows will illuminate every corner of your path, from love to destiny, from shadow to healing. The cards are waiting, the signs are aligned, and the message is just beginning. And now, beloved Leo, let us turn gently toward the realm of money and fortune, not as something distant or elusive, but as an energy that already lives within you. The universe wants to remind you of something you may have forgotten in moments of fear or scarcity. Your natural state is prosperity. You were never meant to live in survival mode. You were born with golden threads woven into your soul, threads that remember how to attract, how to receive, how to rise. Abundance is not something you earn through exhaustion or endless striving. It is something you embody, something you become when you return to your truest vibration, that sacred place where self-worth meets divine trust. If you've been speaking the language of limitation, telling yourself, I can't afford this, or this isn't meant for me, it's time to gently shift that frequency. Not with force, but with conscious invitation. Ask not why it's missing, but how can I allow it in? This small but powerful question opens a gateway. It says to the universe, I am ready to co-create. I am ready to align. And when you speak from this place, opportunities will begin to find you. Sometimes through conversations you didn't expect, sometimes in the form of ideas whispered into your dreams, and sometimes through financial blessings that seem to come out of nowhere. But in truth, they are not random. They are a mirror of your inner shift. Today, open your heart and prepare your hands to receive. Release the stories of lack. Trust that your path is already laced with golden coins. Not just the physical kind, but the wealth of peace, of joy, of creative freedom. And as you walk this new frequency, let your thoughts, words, and actions all become declarations of worth. Affirm it, write it, breathe it into your bones. I am a magnet for wealth in all its sacred forms, because you are. And the universe is listening. Your lucky numbers today, those numerological portals of alignment, are 7, 19, 31, 42, 54, and 65. Use them as symbols of divine order, of cosmic affirmation, and of the wealth that is already orbiting closer than you think. Now, dearest Leo, we turn toward the temple of your work, the sacred space where your gifts are given form and your soul finds expression in the world. Even if your current job does not yet feel like the dream you once imagined, know this: every task, every responsibility, Every hour you devote with heart and presence is a stitch in the great tapestry of your destiny. The universe is watching, not in judgment, but in reverence, to see how you show up in the in-between. Because how you meet the present moment, how you pour love into even the smallest of duties, is the energy that will carve the path to your future breakthroughs. You are not stuck, Leo. You are being shaped slowly, quietly, and with great intention. The feelings of boredom or restlessness you may have been carrying are not signals of failure, but invitations to recalibrate. You are being spiritually prepared for a leap, a shift, a reawakening of your divine mission. But preparation often looks like stillness before it becomes movement. And right now, your power lies in showing up, not just physically, but emotionally and energetically, like the leader you were born to be. This is also the moment to reignite your creative fire. That passion project you've been putting off, that business idea sitting in the notes app of your phone, that vision that lights up your spirit when you think no one's watching. It's time, not to perfect it, but to begin. Every seed you plant today, no matter how small, holds the potential to become your harvest. The energy you invest in your soul's true calling will ripple outward with magnetic force. Align your lifestyle, your schedule, and your choices with the future you wish to live. Dress for the life you desire. Speak with the confidence of someone who knows the universe has their back. Walk into every room as though you've already arrived at your purpose, because energetically, you have. And when doubts arise, as they sometimes will, let your work ethic become your compass, and your devotion, your anchor. This isn't about proving your worth to the world. It's about embodying it, so fully, so unapologetically, that the world has no choice but to meet you at your level. So take the next step, Leo, even if it's small, even if it's quiet. The universe is already unfolding the path beneath your feet, one choice of courage at a time. And now, Leo, let us step softly into the sacred garden of your heart, the realm of love, where everything begins and everything returns. Today, the energy of self-love is blooming inside you like a golden rose, opening to the morning sun. This isn't a fleeting emotion or a surface-level affirmation. This is a deep remembrance, a spiritual awakening to the truth that you are already whole, already worthy, already divine. And from this place of inner radiance, true love, the kind that nourishes rather than drains, expands rather than confines, begins to orbit closer to your field. If you are walking this path alone for now, do not mistake solitude for lack. The space you are holding is not empty, it is sacred. You are in the process of becoming the love you seek. And the more fully you live as your most honest, most joyful, most grounded self, the more you become a magnet for someone who sees you, honors you, and meets you at your frequency. Love is not something you chase, Leo. It is something you attract when you are rooted in your essence, unapologetically bright, and no longer willing to shrink to fit into someone else's mold. So live out loud, dance in your truth, and know that someone is already being drawn to that light, not because you need them, but because your soul is ready to meet its reflection in another. And if you are currently in a relationship, this moment invites you to soften, to lean in, not with fear, but with vulnerability, the kind that breaks down walls and builds bridges. There may be unspoken truths lingering between you and your partner, words left unsaid or feelings held too long beneath the surface. Now is the time to speak, not to control, not to win, but to reveal. When you allow your heart to be seen, fully and without pretense, you create the very intimacy you've been yearning for. Let this be a season of rekindling, of remembering why you chose each other, and why choosing each other again every day is a sacred act. Love, in all its forms, begins with how you treat yourself, the tenderness you offer your own wounds, the forgiveness you extend to your past, the compassion with which you speak to your reflection. These are the silent rituals that shape your love story more than any external event ever could. So nurture your heart like you would the heart of someone you adore, because the way you love yourself sets the standard for how the world will love you back. And you, Leo, were made for nothing less than a love that is real, radiant, and rooted in soul. Now, Leo, let us come home to your body, your spirit, your sacred vessel. Health, in this chapter of your journey, is not simply about physical performance or outward appearance. It is about restoration, recalibration, and remembering that your body is not a machine to be pushed, but a temple to be honored. You may have noticed subtle signals lately: fatigue, foggy thoughts, restlessness in your sleep, or even emotional overwhelm that seems to rise without a clear reason. These aren't accidents. These are gentle nudges from your higher self, asking you to pause, to detox not only your body, but also your mind and energetic field. This is your invitation to cleanse, not as punishment, but as an act of reverence. Begin with your nourishment. Feed your body with clean, vibrant foods that carry the energy of life. Drink water with intention. Let herbal teas soothe the systems that have been carrying you through chaos. Let sleep become a sacred ritual, not a rushed afterthought. And perhaps most importantly, clear the digital noise that dulls your intuition and drains your joy. A digital detox, even for an hour or two each day, can open a channel to clarity and spiritual presence that you didn't realize you were missing. Breathe deeply, meditate slowly, sit with your breath like it's the only thing that matters, because in truth, it is. And don't forget your emotional body. What you feel lingers in your muscles, your skin, your dreams. Give yourself space to feel what you've been avoiding. Cry if you need to, write it out, sing it into the air, and then choose gratitude, not as a performance, but as a frequency. Start each day with one quiet acknowledgement of what is beautiful. Gratitude is the most potent form of medicine you have. Let it heal you from the inside out. Now, let us enter the heart of your family's space, the web of relationships that root you, challenge you, and often mirror your deepest inner world. Today, Leo, the stars are guiding you toward healing, not just through words, but through presence. If there have been rifts, misunderstandings, or emotional distance in your family, you are being asked to lead not with judgment, but with empathy. To listen, not to correct, but to understand. Sometimes the most powerful act of love is simply to sit in silence with someone and say, "I see you, I'm here." But let me remind you, beloved Leo, you are not meant to carry the emotional weight of everyone around you. You are not responsible for saving those who refuse to rise. And if you've been playing the role of the healer, the rescuer, the one who holds it all together, but your own spirit is weary, then it's time to return to yourself. Prioritize your own peace before pouring into others. You cannot give from an empty cup, and your well-being matters just as much as anyone else's. Remember, family is not always about blood. It is about resonance. You are allowed to choose who feels like home. Nurture the connections that nourish you, that reflect your truth, that allow you to breathe fully and speak freely. You deserve relationships that are reciprocal, safe, and rooted in love. And as you embody that love within yourself, you will naturally become a source of healing, not through effort, but through being. So, today, honor your body, protect your energy, and lead your relationships with grace, but never at the cost of your own inner light. You, Leo, are the sun, and you were never meant to burn out. You were meant to shine. And finally, Leo, we step into the dance of connection, the sacred interplay between your fire and the signs that surround you. Today, the cosmos weaves threads of alignment, challenge, and inspiration between you and those who orbit your world. These connections are not random. They are mirrors, catalysts, companions on the path of becoming. Pay close attention to who lights you up, who stretches you, and who softens your heart, for these energies are all a part of your evolution. You will find natural harmony today with Sagittarius, Gemini, and Libra, signs that echo your spirit with laughter, light, and intellectual spark. With Sagittarius, there is adventure, expansive conversations, and a shared hunger for growth. With Gemini, a quick-witted connection, curiosity, and an energy that keeps your flame dancing. And with Libra, a gentle grace, a love for beauty, and the kind of balance that helps you find your own inner rhythm. These interactions feel like easy breaths, energizing, flowing, familiar. But not all alignment feels soft. Some arrive to challenge, to deepen, to sharpen your truth. Taurus and Scorpio may test you today, not to bring you down, but to wake you up. With Taurus, you may feel the slow friction between your impulsive fire and their grounded pace. With Scorpio, emotions run deep, and intensity can spark transformation or tension. But remember, these aren't roadblocks. They are soul mirrors. Sometimes, the ones who trigger us the most are the ones sent to push us to our next level of growth. And then there are those soul-touching connections that offer something beyond understanding. Today, Cancer may step into your field, bringing unexpected warmth, emotional safety, or a reminder of how beautiful softness can feel. Their tenderness helps you return to your heart. And Aries, your fellow fire sign, might arrive like a bolt of lightning, reigniting your passion, motivating your next move, or simply reminding you of your raw, unstoppable power. Together, you spark movement, courage, and creation. To anchor all of this, to hold it in your body and spirit, the universe offers you a color today. Gold, wear it, visualize it, surround yourself with it. Gold is the color of royalty, of worthiness, of divine radiance. It mirrors your inner light and calls forth abundance, confidence, and sacred power. Let it be your crown today, Leo. Walk tall in it. And remember, you were never meant to blend in. You were born to glow. And so, Leo, as we close this sacred circle, take a moment to honor how far you've come, not just in what you've done, but in how you've grown, healed, and remembered who you truly are. The universe is not ahead of you, not behind you. It is walking with you, step by step, breath by breath, unfolding your path with divine precision. Today is not about waiting, it is about choosing. It is about rising. It is about becoming the version of you that already exists in the realm of your highest potential. Remember, you are not here to chase, you are here to attract. You are not here to prove, you are here to embody. And you are not lost. You are in the sacred process of becoming aligned with your destiny. If this message resonated with your soul, I invite you to carry it with you, to let it echo in your choices, in your voice, in the quiet moments when you wonder if you're enough. You are. You always have been. Thank you for being here, radiant soul. If you feel guided, like, subscribe, or share this light with someone who may need it. I'll see you again tomorrow, right here, where the stars will continue to whisper and your journey will continue to unfold. Until then, keep shining, the universe is watching, and your light is needed.